everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today, just a really super quick and easy video. Since we're making baked tacos for dinner, I wanted to go ahead and show you how we make our taco filling. This is our beef and bean taco filling, and I use my homemade taco seasoning in it. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remake my homemade flour tortilla video that was from 2013. We are getting ready to make a baked taco recipe, and we have tacos a lot in our house, you guys. And I always make my own taco seasoning, which I will leave a link for in an iCard here on the screen as well as down below. But because we're making these baked tacos, and because I made homemade tortillas, I thought it might just be fun to go ahead and do a video of how I make my beef and bean taco filling. It's really easy, and I have just browned up about 2.5, it's actually 2.25 pounds. That's how the packages come now, of ground beef. You can use whatever kind of ground meat you like. If you like pork, beef, chicken, turkey, whatever's your preference. You can do as little or as much as you like. But I went ahead and I browned this off, and I drained it and I rinsed it a little because it was a little bit fatty for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 can of tomato and green chili, and that's gonna should give us just enough liquid to get everything moving so that it's not kind of sticking to the bottom of the pan. This is gonna add great flavor, and it's gonna add nice tomato goodness in there. I'm gonna go ahead also add in 1 can of almost completely drained black beans and almost completely drained kidney beans. Normally I only add 1 can of beans in here, but I accidentally opened the kidney beans up because I thought they were black beans, and then I went and I found the black beans. So today we get double beanie goodness, and that's fine. You know why? Because it stretches our tacos, and we'll be able to have this for more meals. So I don't think anyone here is going to complain. Sometimes we have leftover rice. We'll heat that up for our tacos. Sometimes we turn this into a taco salad. Sometimes we turn it into a burrito filling. You know, you can put this on nachos when it's left over, and it's just good. It's a nice thing to have in your fridge if you've leftovers. So this is my homemade taco seasoning. Like I said, I'll leave you a link to that. I like to do a 1/4 cup per pound. So this is a 1/2 cup. And then we're going to give it a look. We're going to give it a taste and see if we need some more, because we had 2.25 pounds of meat, and I just added like almost 2 pounds of beans. So we might need to add a little bit more. But again, this is also a nice thing to do because you can make this to your taste. If you like your tacos to be very, very well seasoned, you can add more taco seasoning, or you can back off on it if you don't like it to be that powerful. Sometimes I like to have a little water just on hand to get things loosened up a little. Sometimes it's nice to have that little juiciness, because my taco seasoning has some cornmeal in it, and that's going to help tighten everything up anyway. So sometimes you need to add a little bit of liquid to get things, you know, mixed up good and proper. We're almost there, and this is going to be a pretty quick video, but I thought, you know, I'm going to go ahead and show you how we do it. Maybe it's different from how you do it, but sometimes it's just nice to see how other people do it. So I'm going to let Rick give this a taste. What do you think? Does it need more seasoning?
No, I think it's pretty good.
That's really good. So yeah, make sure you taste it, but I think we're just about perfect. I do think I will add a little bit more water, just a splash. I didn't even have a 1/2 cup of water in that jar, so. But you can see how it's thickening up at the bottom there. If you like your tacos to be a bit spicier than this, feel free to add jalapenos or a chipotle chili in here, or whatever your favorite salsa. That is also a great way to liven up your taco filling. We're going to be using this to make baked tacos for dinner tonight. I'll be sure and share that with you in another video. So I hope this gives you some inspiration. A lot of these things come straight off your pantry shelf and out of your freezer. I hope you give it a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.